Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CRON. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Friday, so that is where the green and red line annotations are coming from. And after today's price movement, definitely some updates here need to be made. Now, this chart is actually a little tricky to talk about because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're some sort of day trader and you bought up around here and you wanted to sell, your plan was to buy and sell within 20 minutes or so, then yeah, the chart for you is looking pretty bad. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. From the high, it did pull back, but from the big picture, the price does still have an opportunity to build a higher base, and as long as higher bases are being built over time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective, so if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had more of a day trader type viewpoint going into the trade. And really, to illustrate this, I want to focus on a level. I'm going to get that line out. Yeah, that level pertains, just not really relevant right now. And let's focus on this area right here at 2150, which first needs to be updated based on the foundational rule and charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. Now, I'm not saying this is what's going to occur, but let's just say that, this pullback, which, yeah, I'll admit this was quite the deep pullback here, but let's say that it, continues to pull back a little bit more. Again, not saying this is for sure going to happen, but just so to illustrate the point, let's say it goes down to right around there, behaves in that manner, and then starts to work its way back upwards. Now, emphasis on big picture. From the big picture, what would you have? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have lows right there. You'd have lows right here. You'd have those lows if you envision each one of those as stair steps. Then from the big picture, you still would very clearly have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. And in this situation, kind of that overall progress point is right there around 2150. Now, to be fair, the price could even go below 2150, and the price would still have an opportunity to build those higher stair steps. My point here is that assuming you care about the big picture, yeah, it was a pretty big pullback here, but there is still an opportunity to build that higher base. So going forward, in my opinion, at least top priority right now is not necessarily, breaking levels of resistance. It's more so about just going through another healthy consolidation and chipping away at an overall higher base. So we'll see if the price can get that job done or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.